Hey guys, it's John. If you're watching this video, then you're probably serious about starting and growing a business. So make sure you subscribe to this channel to see more. And if you enjoy this video, smash the like button to help spread the word. One of the biggest changes to marketing in the last 5 years or so has been the introduction of something called growth hacking. Now, growth hacking is actually nothing new, but instead a mapped out process of techniques you can use to scale a business fast. A lot of growth hacking examples look at online or subscription-based businesses, but it's actually possible to growth hack any business. Growth hacking is a process, not an exact science. So let's take a look at what it is, why you need to be doing it, and what you can do to get started. Growth hacking is what it says on the tin, hacking as many ways you can come up with to grow your business as fast as possible. It's about thinking outside the box, experimenting with new marketing ideas, doing things your competitors aren't, and when you find something that works, you scale it up as big as you can. Take PayPal for example. Their biggest growth phase came when they decided to actually pay people to sign up for their services. Most people would think this is commercial suicide, but when you have the confidence in your product and know the lifetime value of a customer, why wouldn't you? From using this very method, PayPal was able to scale up to 5 million users in just a few months. People who use growth hacking are resilient and know up front that not all their experiments are going to work out. They're not the type of people that just sit in meeting after meeting, having ideation sessions and meticulously planning their strategy. They have an idea, usually a crazy one, and they just go for it. When it comes to why you need to growth hack, well, you don't. But you're leaving yourself exposed to the competition if they do decide to get started. Growth hacking is for companies that want to be the best in their industry. They want to stand out from the crowd and increase not just their profitability, but also their business valuation. With the rise of growth hacking, even the most traditional companies are using these techniques, and it's not always obvious. Sometimes it's discount codes, sometimes it's competition prizes, and sometimes it's giving you something free to recommend someone to become a customer. The fact is that growth hacking is here to stay, and so it's probably a technique you should at least start considering. So if you've now decided that growth hacking is something you should be doing, how do you get started? The first thing to understand is the growth hacking funnel. First is acquisition. Obviously this relates to acquiring customers, but it's more than just that. It's about coming up with as many ways as possible to find them. Think about where your target audience is spending most of their time. It doesn't just have to be online. It could be at business events, but it could just as easily be where they spend their downtime. How can you disrupt their attention and get your business in front of them? Consider what your competitors are doing and think differently. For example, if you offer a B2B service and most of your competitors are targeting people on LinkedIn, think about using Facebook or Instagram. Just because they're not business networks doesn't mean that the people in your target demographic don't have accounts there. Check the cost of acquisition against the lifetime value of a customer. If you sell a one-off product, then you obviously won't want to spend more on acquiring that customer than the product you sell. But you might make it close to break even if you have a system of getting your customers to recommend you. If you have a recurring revenue stream from each customer, then you might be willing to spend, say, 6 months of income on acquiring them. Next is activation, getting those people you've acquired to actually try to use your product. This doesn't mean just hoping they'll continue on their journey. You need to have a continual process of activating those that appear to have dropped off. After all, you've just spent money getting them in the door. Make sure you do everything to not let them leave. This could include remarketing and emails, but it could just as easily be telephone calls. The next step is retention, the process of keeping these customers. Do you have a strong product? Do you go above and beyond with your customer service, like say Amazon? Do you stay in regular contact with your customers? And do you continue to add value to their lives? This isn't about sending new offers and discount codes. This is about creating lasting connections. Next is revenue. Are you doing all you can to get the maximum amount of revenue from each customer? Are you offering them trials of upgrades or samples of new products? As long as you've got a strong connection with them and they're happy with your service, then offering a sample or a trial should convert a good percentage into bigger spending customers. And finally is referrals. Probably the one standout part of a growth hack that, for some reason, most companies just don't get into. Think about this from your own perspective. You come across a company online that has something you need. You give it a try and love the product. They engage with you, add more value, and build a strong connection with you. They might even upgrade you for free or give you a trial of another product or service, and then you get an email that says, "Hey John, we really value customers like you and wanted to reach out with a special offer. For every person you can tell about us that goes on to become a customer, we'll give you both a £10 credit." Your customers quickly going to work out that if they refer just 10 people, that's £100 off your product or service. And for your company, you've hacked a new way to acquire customers for just £20. On top of all this, I think it's important to explain that the benefits of growth hacking only come with experimenting and trying new ideas. Make sure you keep a record of everything you try, from the acquisition to the referral, so that you know exactly what the true cost is to your business, what's working and what's not. As growth hacking is such a big topic and there are so many things you could be doing to acquire new customers, I'm going to start putting together some new videos with tips and tricks to get you started. So make sure you subscribe to this channel if you want to see more. And if you've enjoyed this video, please smash the thumbs up button to help spread the word. Cheers then.